In the last session, we started and we stopped at discussion return keyword. Right. Now, what we discussed till now? Class, inside methods, and variables. Inside the variables, local variables, non-static variables, and static variables. Right. Then after that, call by value, call by reference. Then return keyword. This is what I discussed last session. Next, one more concept is polymorphism. What it means by generally polymorphism? Polymorphism nothing but more than one method. More than one form, you can say. General meaning is more than one form. In our Java environment or programming languages, generally we say that more than one methods. Fine. Polymorphism we can classify two types. One is static polymorphism. Second one is dynamic polymorphism. One is static polymorphism. Second one is dynamic polymorphism. If you are trying to talking about static polymorphism, what is the definition, Shiva? The process of defining more than one method with the same name, different arguments within the class is called as static polymorphism. That's it. The process of defining more than one method with the same name, different arguments within the class is called as static polymorphism. One more time. The process of defining more than one method with the same name, different arguments within the class is called as static polymorphism. Got it? Next point. Now, in Java, we have a concept name is called method overloading. Method overloading is implemented taking the support of static polymorphism. What is that? In Java, we have a concept name called method overloading. Is implemented taking the support of static polymorphism. Oh, okay. If you ask anyone regarding the method overloading, nothing but static polymorphism. Let's same definition you can write here. Right. The process of more than one method, same name, different arguments within the class is called as static polymorphism. Right. The same thing I can say that method overloading. Got it, everyone, please? That's it.
Yes.
Now, let me try to define the same thing in the practically once. Simple definition here. Anyone seeing of this, you have to understand, what is the concept we are doing. Even you should understand the concept clarity. That's what as possible as we try to write in simple definitions here. Class. Right. Class shape X. Class shape X. I'm trying to following using this one here. You can try to shape X. Now, here in this method, in this class, I have two methods, right? And then void draw line. This what I'm trying doing is line implementation. I clearly mentioned what is the overloading concept. common method, different type of implementations. Once we are trying to performing an application development, we can use as a method overloading concept. In my shape X example, common method. What is the common method? Draw is a common method. This method having different type of implementation. First method is trying to implement line implementation. Second method, assume that, okay, circle implementation. Here I can say that. Oh, okay. This method is indicating line. This method indicating circle. But types should be different, otherwise error will come, right? Now type is different. Then Shiva, once if I execution time, which method will execute it? First it checks that. Let me try to write new. Now sh dot draw method you're calling. Then you are trying to passing 100. Which one is going to execute? Obviously first one is going to be execute. First it checks that number of argument, one argument and one argument is. Number of arguments are matching. Then it checks that type of argument. What is the type here? Integer. Here what is the type? Double. Then type of argument it checks that. Then what will happen now? Then immediately is going to be execute. Immediately is going to be execute draw method or double method. Sorry, draw method. Because what is the type what is the value you're passing? 100. So this one is going to be execute. Got it? Common method, see, draw, right? Different type of implementation, int and double. Got it, friends? Common method, different type of implementation in your application development. If you are trying to working, in the moment we go for this type of implementation, we will call method overloading. Fine, Shiva. Definition is clear and concept maybe I understand somehow. Then, and one more point is method overloading supporting static keyword. It means that static overloading is possible. What is possible here? Static overloading is possible like this. Static overloading is possible. Very good. Shiva, in our definition you are not mentioned return type. It means that what it meaning is, if you not mention anything regarding return type, it means that you can use a different return type. No issues. It not affect anything for your concept. Method overloading concept. Return to. I can do like this. Then assume that I am trying to passing 25. Then definitely this one is execute now. Double, right? Then circle implementation is printing. Then returning 200. Oh, return type is integer. Then once it comes back, yes, we can try to hold map. Done like this. See, in my application, it not anything written, any written type you can mention. That's not a match. Why we call method overloading concept is saying that common method, different type of implementation. Got it? Anyone having any questions into this particular point? Fast.
No.
No.
Sujata,
No,
any question?
no, I'm good.
Right. See, okay. Shiva, I have one more method is there. Get connection. These are user-defined methods here. All these are user-defined methods what I'm writing. Assume that I have one more method. Here, I cannot write logics method. I have a limitation because I don't know anything. What I know, only just a small syntaxes I know that. I learned only few words, right? I cannot write a logics. I cannot show you logics. Right. Then Now, see, now get connection method. See, sometimes here, assume that I want to connect with come on, concentrate. In my project, in my project, I have two database, madam. Assume that. I have a plan to connect with some application Oracle, some application MySQL. Instead of writing each and every class separate logic and separate connection like this, you can write one class, common method, different type of implementation you can provide. According to what method you require, you can call from your client application. This type of, see here, I am passing as 125. 100% where it comes double. Then Oracle implementation is going to be executed. Once you have a same story, integer if you're passing, MySQL implementation is going to be executed. Like this. In the real world, once you have a requirement type, this type of requirements, in the moment we use method overloading concept. Anyway, this same concept I will use JDBC first session here. You'll understand first session itself. You'll understand once we enter in the advanced level. The same concept I will use it. I will say that method overloading. This is what we use in the real world. We have some limitation here. We cannot show that much of code. There I will use. We don't have any limitation in the moment because we learn everything. Common method, different type of implementation. Application development, we can use method overloading concept. Very good. Next step. What is dynamic polymer? We try to understand later, not now. Next step. Next step. This keyword. What is that? This keyword. This is a key. 1 minute. This is a keyword. It pointing current object. This is a keyword. It pointing current object. This is a keyword. It pointing current object. Oh, what it meaning, Shiva? This is a keyword. It pointing to current object. What it meaning is? Nothing, friends. This meaning is, this is a keyword. It points current. This is a keyword. It points current object. What it meaning is, this is a key. It points current object. It points. This is a keyword. It points current. It points current. This is a keyword. It points current object. It points current object. It points. This is a keyword. It point current object. It means it pointing non-static variables and static variables. And what is the use of this keyword? Local best utilization of this keyword is best use of this keyword, local variables and instance variable, saying to differentiate from local variables. We can use this keyword. Oh, so Shiva is confusing last point. Don't worry, we'll see practical. Once we see the practical, then we'll understand more clarity about that point. And now, see here. This is a keyword. This is a pointing to current object. Now, I have form A. Then, system.out.println inside fun A. Right. Now, we are creating an object here. Int I equal to 100. Now method can have the argument int I. Now let's look at here. V dot function A. Then what is the next one? I value. I am passing, assume that 10. Then if I am trying to accessing here, then what is the value is going to be print? Anyone please?
10.
10. Why?
Because you're passing it inside the function.
In above in non-static variables, I is 100 is there, right? I can get it 100, right?
Yeah, but when you pass it through a function, first it takes the value of the function that is being passed through.
What is the J value then?
J value is 200. 200.
K value.
K value is
Okay.
900.
But
No.
I want to access this I value. What I can do then? I want to do this I want this I value. Then what I can do then?
That's where you need to do with this dot I value.
Right. That's it. See here, once you are passing 10, I hold a 10, no doubt. First preference goes to local variable. If instance variable and local variable if is same, first preference it gives to local variable, it taking the value from local variable. Got it? Then what is the I value here? 10. Then whatever you said is 200 is right. Then here 900. But one thing, I can use this keyword in the moment here. Why? Once you have, what situation you can use this keyword? All the situations you can use this keyword, no doubt. Okay, I will try to use all the situations. But here it takes as 100. What situation is the best situation to utilize this keyword? Local variable, instance variable if is same. To differentiate from the local variable, we can use this keyword. Got it? This is a non-static variable. This is a non-static variable. Java C. Like this. This is the non-static variable. It can point only current object. It means that whatever is containing that object, instance variable, static variable, is pointing. We can access each and every variable using this keyword. Unnecessarily, we never use this keyword here. When we can use it, once you have a same names and to differentiate in the particular situation, utilizing this keyword is more effective. Got it? Right. But one more point, so don't use this keyword with in the method. Don't use this keyword with in the method. Don't use this keyword within the static method. Right? Point is clear. Don't use this keyword within the static method. That's it. Next step. Int I. Okay. Next concept, constructor. See, observe that every concept is simple here. Only thing is accessibility of variables and parsing and performing manipulations. That is important. Performing manipulations, that is important. Remember this point. Constructor. Constructor is a member of a